Well, hi folks, just thought I'd share this video with you in regards to repairing a damaged Dometic toilet cassette. This morning when I was taking the cassette to dump it, I accidentally dropped the cassette when it was full, had its 19 litres full, and as a consequence I've damaged that front corner that you can see. And I just thought I'd share with you how to go about a repair. I have already removed the top section off the cassette. For those of you who don't know how that comes apart, a series of lugs, receivable points around here with the corresponding lugs there. One of them is smaller than the rest. You find the smallest lug on your top section, which is here, and line it up with that bit. Click it into position and then rotate it, and it's back together. So to get that out, click the little green fastener there, slide that forward to give you a bit more leverage, and rotate it to the side, maybe a little bit stiff the first time you do it, and then lift it up. You'll find that there's a rubber seal around that edge, which we will put some silicone grease on before we reassemble it to ensure a good seal without the rubber being pinched. So with that out, and I've also removed the pouring spout, which simply goes into position like that. So normally you'll find it in that position. You would rotate it to that position to empty it, but if you continue to push it around 180 degrees, you'll find a point where it just lifts out. Mine comes out pretty easily because I've taken the O-ring off there already. So here we are. We're going to go about repairing it, putting back in place the piece that's fallen out. And the way we're going to do that is to use a fiberglass repair kit, any hardware store. This is a 500 gram kit, comes with half a square metre of fiberglass matting and a 500 ml can of resin with the hardener, all contained within the kit. About $33 from a hardware store. We're going to get some sandpaper. Inside, we're going to perform this repair from the inside of the cassette to maintain the appearance on the outside. And I'm going to, on the inside of the cassette, use the sandpaper to roughen the surface where the fiberglass repair will be placed. Then it'll be cleaned with some white spirit or solvent or methylated spirits to make sure there's no grease or residue on the inside of the surface after we've sanded it, and then we'll complete the fiberglass repair. So, good idea to probably put some sort of light source inside the cassette while you're working on it, so you can see what you're doing. And I've got some 120 grit sandpaper, and I'm going to use that to score or key, roughen the surface inside the cassette, which I've already done. I've just videoed this piece just to show you how that happened. But so I've rubbed down or sandpapered the inside surface everywhere around where the crack is in the cassette to a distance of maybe 70 millimeters either side of the crack, so that I can cut a piece of matting of an appropriate size to fit over it, and when I put my resin on there, and the resin is what's going to stick to the roughened surface, of course. So I've completed the repair inside the tank now. I just wanted to show you the resin that came in the kit. And the hardener, it's a two-part product, as you probably will know. You mix the appropriate amount of hardener to the appropriate amount of resin as per the instructions on the back of the can, and follow those directions. A small measuring cup comes in the kit to measure out the hardener into the amount of resin that you've poured out into a mixing cup ready to mix it. Once you've mixed your material, you'll have your pre-cut pieces of matting cut to the shape of your repair. You'll have prepared that before you mix your resin up. So with your pre-cut pieces of matting, fiberglass matting, you'll apply a generous coat of the mixed resin to the surface, apply the matting, and then with your brush, or you can buy a special metal roller, roll or dab the surface. Try not to brush it because you'll spread the glass, but just dab the surface, pushing any air bubbles out. You'll see the colour, the white colour of this matting disappear into a honey colour of the resin, and once you've got rid of all of the white, you'll know that you've pushed enough resin into the glass on the surface. I'm just going to show you now inside the cassette what we've done. So as you see inside, there is the surface. I've cut a piece of matting that goes all the way up into the corner. I've cut it in several sections. There's another section there, and there's another section hidden up in here. So they're all put on in three separate applications. From the one mix, I'll leave that for 24 hours now, give it a light sand, and then apply a third application of the matting. I applied 2 in one go for the first application, and I'll apply a third one tomorrow after 24 hours of drying.